Hey guys!
Alright guys, we're here today to check out a Patreon request from this patron right here. Ask you to check out Black Crown Initiate, Belie the Machine, or Belie the Machine. I'm gonna go with Belie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not spelled Belly, but it's spelled like, I think it's pronounced Belly. Anyway, let's go with Belie.
Let's keep it safe and go.
Let's keep it safe and let's move forward. Yeah. Let's not look back, let's move forward. Because you know what happens when you look back?
What?
You could trip and fall on your face, or on your shoulder, and then you could need surgery, and then you could miss concerts, and your name could be Asim.
That's a low blow.
Well, come on, look where you're going. You know what I mean?
Anyway, at least we brought a little bit of him to Canada.
That's true. I have to take him to Tim Hortons, but that's not for this video. That's not for this video. That's for a different video altogether. All right, so I checked on Metal Encyclopedia, progressive death metal band. So. Yeah, I've never heard of this band, by the way. Never heard of them. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Let's do this. By the way, this is just audio. It's not a music video. It's just audio. What did you think of that?
Oof. It started out really kind of.
I thought the headphones were
That's
not
what I was
connected
gonna-
properly. I kept like fixing the headphones. I was like,
Because
what
you were
the
looking
hell?
around, you're like, wait.
I was like, is the audio messed up? Like, well, what the hell's going on with
Because
the
it was
audio?
very low at the
Yeah,
start.
like wasn't like in a hole, like somewhere in a cave.
And then I started to think, oh, this is just the starting. That's why it's a little bit low. When it starts to pick up, it's gonna get louder, and that's when the bass kind of came in.
Okay.
But
I thought honestly, I thought there was something wrong with this stuff. But anyways,
his I wasn't expecting the clean vocals, and they were really really good.
well, you know what I wasn't expecting? I wasn't expecting the band, instead of getting a drummer, to get a jackhammer.
Yeah.
Because that's what the drums sounded like. Sounded like there was like a dude
And
with a
then it was-
jackhammer, just like.
And then I like the part where like and then it would just keep going like that, kind of the resting and then going back.
Yeah,
into
but
it.
it's like how that drummer, like, how do you do that? Like, honestly, it sounded like there was like a jackhammer
Doesn't
just going
skip
to
leg-
town. You
The thing
know?
is, he doesn't skip leg day.
No, he definitely doesn't skip like they at the gym. That's for sure. Absolutely pounding those drums. I that's the first thing that I gravitated to with this track was the drums. I enjoyed you really enjoyed the clean vocals. I like the clean
Yeah.
vocals. They kind of gave like this melancholic vibe to the track. But what did you
It was
think of-
something nice because the song was very very heavy, and
Yes.
especially the parts where the drums would tear everything up, and it was kind of nice to have those because those were a lot more
But then,
mellow points of the song.
But-
and then it would go straight back into.
But didn't you feel like the song was kind of divided into two parts? Because the first part you had that pounding drums, but then the second part after, I don't know if there was a mandolin or a banjo. Did you
You
hear
know what
that?
it was? It was probably
You know those tiny little guitars that people.
no. It was you know how I showed you that YouTube channel where it's the Russian guys that plays like different metal songs, but he plays them that like Russian.
Like little guitar, the tiny little guitar.
Yeah, and it's
it's
like,
like
a
a banjo.
triangle.
No, not a banjo. What do you call that?
It's like a triangle Russian guitar.
Oh, I don't know, but it
Sounded like that.
It sounded like that. You know, it sounded something like that. But I like that. That little melody that came in there. To me, it separated the song into two parts. The first part where you had the heaviness of the drums. The heaviness of the drums to me is really what captures your attention for the first part of the song. Then that incredible melody of whatever instrument that is that comes in there. I really like that because it bridges the song into the second part. The second part of the song, it's not the drums that is the heavy force of the song anymore. It's the vocals.
Yeah.
Those really harsh, deep, hardened, dark, underground, like, I don't know. I'm running out of adjectives to qualify those kind of vocals. That switched. So it's like the first part of the song, the drums is really the heavy force, what's really propelling the song forward.
At the
Then
start
you
of the
have
song,
that.
the drums were a lot more heavier than the guitars.
Yeah, I think the
I feel
drums
like-
was like the heaviest thing,
Yeah.
like at that first portion of the song. Then you get that melody of whatever that instrument is there in the middle. Then it bridges off to the next part where you get the harsh vocals. So then the drums, I don't know if you noticed, the drums were never as heavy as they were in the first
Yeah.
part and the second part of
They
the
were
song.
still really really heavy.
They were
though.
still heavy, but they didn't have that jackhammer feel to it because the vocals kind of took over as far
Yeah.
as the heaviness of the song was concerned. You know what
And
I mean?
then they kind of mellowed it out with more of the vocals and the.
Yeah, but the melodic clean vocals, they used it in both parts of the song.
Yeah.
So that
It
was a
kind of
staple.
to kind of balance.
It was
out.
kind of like a way to
But
balance
in
it
the
out.
first part, it was hard to balance out those.
Oh, those drums were absolutely phenomenal. But in the second part, so the propeller of the song, the propeller of the heaviness of the song, in the first half is the drums, the second half is the harsh vocals. The clean vocals, I agree with you. They're both parts, but just kind of to
Balance out
to
the
balance
song.
out the song, and they give a sense of melancholy and darkness to it. You know, it just like it's almost like the song is trying to go up because of the heaviness that it has. And then the
chorus
melo-
really just gives you time to breathe.
Yeah,
Because
and it
right
really-
after that, it just.
But then it brings the song down. It's almost like the heaviness of the song wants to explode. Like, you know, like a pressure cooker is ready to
Yeah.
pop. But then the clean vocals kind of like soothe everything down.
Yeah.
It kind of brings everything down.
So when
you
it
know?
comes again, it makes
It makes it even feel heavier.
Yeah.
Exactly. I felt the same way. What a cool track, though.
Yeah.
It's one of those tracks that it's not like your predictable song with verses,
Also,
chorus,
it's one of
verses.
those, it's one of those tracks where it's like you're not looking at the timer waiting for the.
Song to be over.
I didn't even.
No, like I didn't even notice
I
the
didn't
song
even-
was how many minutes?
It's like
Almost 9 minutes.
I
It
didn't even
didn't feel
notice.
like it was 9 minutes. It went by so quickly.
Yeah.
Like
Because it puts you in a place.
Yeah, you get transported by the track
Yeah.
because there's so many moving pieces of the song. The song
And
is
then you start
changing.
wondering
What's
like,
coming next.
and you also start wondering what was that instrument. Like I was wondering what that
Yeah,
instrument
I was.
and then I'm like, oh yeah, it's the Russian thing.
I don't know what you call that, but anyways, it was absolutely. But that instrument, the sound that it has is very specific. So
Yeah.
it gave a really nice little bridge of the song. It connected the song in those two worlds because the song has similar characteristics on both, but it's different things that provide those characteristics. Like I said, one is the drums, the other one is the vocals. You know what I mean? They're both doing the same thing, but it's just two different things. So I really like it. Really well put together track. This was a great Patreon request. All right, guys, this is it for today. But there'll be more songs, more videos for us to check out tomorrow. See ya.
See ya.